Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to open up a box of 1992 Upper Deck Baseball low numbers. So we are looking for Ted Williams autographs as well as the Deion Sanders insert. Some of the high rookie cards in this set, we have Pedro Martinez, Manny Ramirez, Jim Thome, as well as always, we're also looking for Nolan Ryan's, Ricky Henderson's, Ken Griffey Jr.'s, some of the better cards in this set. This is a factory sealed box that I just picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. So I'm hoping to get some good cards here. Hoping that we can find one of the Ted Williams autographs because obviously that would be amazing. So appreciate you stopping in. We're going to have some fun. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and get this opened up here. We're going to crack open the factory seal. Open up the box and take out the packs, and hopefully these packs didn't get damaged through the years. The box wasn't in the greatest condition, however it's not in horrible condition either. But with Upper Deck, the packs sometimes do get dinged up here, so hopefully if we get any of the big cards that we don't have some dinged corners. And as always with Upper Deck, I hate it because the cards are all over the place in all types of directions. So one thing that I'd say was a major flaw in Upper Deck packs. Upper Deck had some of the greatest photography work. Just had those packs all over the place. Ken Griffey, the wrong Ken Griffey that we're looking for, but that was the year that they both got to play on the same team. Early on, Ramon Martinez would have been an amazing card to get. Here's an interesting one with Howard Johnson with his child. So that's definitely an interesting picture. And we got two of them in the same pack. So that's going to put Howard Johnson on a watch list, even though he's one of my favorite players. Ron Gant was one of those players who everybody thought was going to be a Hall of Famer surefire thing, but just injuries kept him from reaching that potential. Cecil Fielder taking a break with the chicken. And we have our first Ted Williams card. Obviously not an autograph. And we have our Nolan Ryan. That's a great picture of him. Crime Dog Fred McGriff, Jose Rijo, and Kirby Puckett, one of my favorite players in the 80s and 90s. Always think back to when I heard that he was sick and was dying, and when he died, it was so sad to see one of the legends of your childhood go like that. Dave Winfield. Sam Horn, a power hitter, kind of what I like to call our fruit stripe gum hitter. Great at first, just didn't do much after the first short period of time. Nito Santiago, a great catcher, doesn't get as much notoriety as I think he should. Todd Van Poppel, that would have been a great card to get back in the day. Another guy who just didn't live up to expectations. Tom Glavine, another one of my favorite players. I got to see a lot of him in AAA and got to know him a little bit. Todd Hundley. Hector Villanueva. I'll never see that name without thinking of Harry Carey, trying to pronounce that name. Derek Bell, who was an off and on good hitter. Back-to-back Louis. A lot of sideways portraits in this one. Orel Hershiser and a cheesy grin. Moose Tettleton. Ryan Klesko, pretty good power hitter. Kenny Lofton, rookie. Amazing speedster on the base path. Always fun to watch Kenny Lofton play. And another duplicate, Sean Abner, too, in the same pack. I wish they'd give me some good players in the duplicates, but seems to be a common theme in Upper Deck. Another Kenny Lofton rookie card, along with Ryan Klesko rookie, and Jerome Walton, who everybody thought was going to be an amazing player and just didn't live up to the hype. There we go with Ricky Henderson and Jose Canseco. Ken Griffey Jr., most exciting player, so that's definitely one of the better cards in the set. Another Tom Glavine. Robin Ventura, Larry Walker, Derek Bell and Todd Van Poppel. Back in '92, I would have thought that was getting a really good pack with those two in it. Roger Clemens, another Jose Canseco, best athlete. Marquise Grissom, thought he was going to be a tremendous player, but injuries just held him back. Felix Jose, Hal Morris, Reggie Sanders, another guy that had a lot of potential, had a lot of hype there. Paul O'Neill, round up the first stack. most amazing stories. Jim Abbott, not only did he overcome only having one hand, but he became a great pitcher in the process of doing it. Ricky Henderson, best base runner, Diamond Skills card. Checklist. Robin Yount toward the end of his career. Travis Fryman, one of my favorite players because he has the same name as me. Another Crime Dog. Eddie Murray. There's Deion Sanders. Not the SP3 that we're looking for, but Alex Cole, who I thought was going to be what Kenny Lofton ended up being. Another Dave Winfield. Julio Castillo, that's a name I have not heard in a while. And another Ted Williams Heroes card. Travis Fryman, Cecil Fielder, Dean Palmer, another guy I thought was going to be a tremendous player, just had a lot of power, just didn't have the average. Neil Dykstra, Chris Sabo, Dave Justice, and another Dean Palmer. So Upper Deck strikes again with the duplicates. Wade Boggs, pure hitter. Another Ramon Martinez, and another Ken Griffey Sr., and our first team hologram. So used to getting those in every pack prior. It seems a little weird to have it more of a special thing to get one. Gary Carter in a Dodgers uniform just doesn't look right. Ivan Rodriguez, second year. Andre Dawson, always hated facing him. He just seemed to, no matter what the situation was, he always came up big. And another Travis Fryman. Cal Ripken Jr., Diamond Skills, back-to-back, the duplicate strike again. Mike Benjamin in the throwback uniform. Eric Davis, as I always say, had so much potential. I thought he was going to be a major superstar, and he just didn't stay healthy. And we've got our first Pedro Martinez rookie card. Still looking for the Deion Sanders SP3, Manny Ramirez, and Jim Tomei. Wade Boggs. Jose Canseco triple action. Upper Deck love those triple action cards. Juan Gonzalez. Arthur Rhodes, a hard-throwing lefty. And Lloyd Mosby to round out that pack. So getting some good cards, just not seeing the big ones other than the Pedro. Not expecting to autograph, but I'm really hoping for Ted Williams' autograph. Tom Browning duplicate this time. Would have loved to have seen it with the Pedro Martinez rookie card duplicate. Dale Murphy in the Phillies uniform. No matter how many years he played, it just doesn't seem right seeing him out not in a Braves uniform. And Dale Murphy is one of my guys, especially after Roland got in very similar numbers, even though I know they say defense got Roland in. Dale Murphy belongs in the Hall of Fame. So does Keith Hernandez and Don Mattingly. And Monty Ferris quite a bit here. He's definitely on my watch list here. We got the Eck. Julio Franco, the Ageless Wonder. John Franco. And to finish up the second stack here, we start off with the Ken Griffey Jr. Diamond Skills. Devon White, who's a great all-around player. Alan Trammell, one of the best middle infield combinations, Trammell and Whitaker. Greg Olson, the catcher, not to be confused with Greg Olson, the pitcher. All right, so we are through our first two stacks. Still seeking a Manny Ramirez rookie, Jim Thome rookie, the Deion special insert, as well as crossing our fingers, hoping for a Ted Williams autograph. Darryl Kyle, a great pitcher, another one that we lost while he was in the prime of his career. It was a sad day for baseball. Barry Bonds. And another Ted Williams hero card. So that was a pretty good pack. Carlton Fisk playing first base. Anthony Young, known for losing 16 games in a row. Much better pitcher than his record indicated. Luis Gonzalez, Terry Pendleton, Andy Van Slyke, an amazing center fielder. Always seemed to get a hit when the Pirates needed it most. Mark Davis, after he left the Padres and gave the Royals both returning Cy Young Award winners. Something you don't see very often. Eric Karros, Omar Vizquel, Greg Jeffries, somebody I really hoped would do great things for the Mets. Sean Green, who had a solid career. Another Ted Williams Heroes card. Getting some decent packs in here. Obviously, I'd like to see a few more of the big rookies. Definitely want to get that Deion insert card. Nice part about it is not seeing any damaged cards. All this, after I say that, the first card comes out is a little damaged. But that doesn't mean the whole box is dinged up here. Wilson Alvarez, I thought that was going to be a good card back in the day. Didn't get a chance to open up a lot of the 92, 90, and so on upper deck at that point. But it's nice to be able to open up some of these names I haven't heard of in a long time. Lance Johnson, the Triples King. Vince Coleman, great speedster, more known now, more notorious now for throwing a firecracker at some fans. A little bit more than just a firecracker, but. And another Ted Williams insert card. Jose Offerman, I would have been very excited to get that back in the day. Brett Saberhagen, who's one of my favorite players. Watched him in the World Series when I first watched baseball, which was that '85 World Series. Royals always be up there in my hearts, but growing up in the Mets AAA town, they just became my favorite. And then Ted Williams, no signature. Not expecting it, would have been nice. Tim Rock Raines, one of the most exciting players I watched as a child. There's a Ken Griffey Jr., another triple action shot. Great card. Little off center, but overall, really good card. I don't think I ever had that one before. Mike McFarland, really good catcher. Steve Finley, Brewers hologram. Gary Sheffield, always a fun player to watch. Still looking for the Manny Ramirez rookie, the Deion insert card. Frank Viola, I loved watching him when he played. Was so happy when he got traded to the Mets. Another Dale Murphy and Phillies. Another rookies checklist. Sammy Sosa and the White Sox. And the last pack in this stack here. See if we can finally find that elusive Deion insert card. I never opened up a lot of these packs in the 90s, but I never did get that Deion card. So it'd be really exciting to get it. Here we have a Bagwell, second year card. And we're 3 stacks completed. One more stack to go. So if you're still watching, thank you for sticking with me. We're still looking for that elusive Deion card. Still looking for a Manny rookie, Jim Thome rookie, and holding out hopes for a Ted Williams autograph. Roger Clemens. Ruben Sierra, Mark Grace, Cal and Billy. Another Ted Williams Heroes card. Gary Templeton duplicates, Upper Deck strikes again. Keith Miller, another player. I just always liked him for some reason. Not really sure why. Just one of those players you love, even though they're not a star. Ozzie Smith, best defensive shortstop, combined with good offensive player. May possibly say Ray Ordonez was a better defensive player, but when you have the talent of defense, wizardry, and a little bit of hitting, can't be matched. Chris and Tony Gwynn. Jeremy Burnett's a guy that I've got a chance to watch a lot of in AAA. He was always a fun player to watch. Wasn't necessarily the greatest player, but always a highlight reel somewhere, either a strikeout or a home run. Somewhere along the line, you were going to see that. And half the time, he even predicted he's either striking out or hitting a home run. Charlie O'Brien, good defensive, no offensive catcher. Always fun seeing these pitchers in a hitting pose on a card, something you'll not see too much of anymore unless you're Shohei Ohtani. And then here's another family bloodline, Gary Sheffield and Dwight Gooden. Mark Newfield, who everybody thought was going to be the next in the line of the Mariners' young players to take the Major League by storm, just didn't pan out for him. Wally Whitehurst, one of those guys, had no reason to dislike him, but I just didn't like him. Dave Winfield. And then the bloodlines here. Ken Sr., Ken Jr., and Craig, who never did much in the majors, if anything. There's the Manny rookie, so definitely can mark him off. So now Jim Thome is the one big rookie card that I haven't gotten out of this set. Still looking for the Deion insert, and another Ted Williams. So that would have been a pack back in the day I would have absolutely loved to open up. Still a nice pack to open up now. I've totally forgotten about Craig Griffey. Sort out these cards that Upper Deck puts in all different positions in the pack. Kirk Gibson. Looks really weird seeing him in a Royals uniform. Jim Abbott. in with Greg Jeffries playing third base for the Mets. Yeah, like I've said, Upper Deck had some of the greatest action shots. They took baseball cards to a completely different level with the action photos. Whereas most of the companies like the portraits, Upper Deck loved the action shots. And we got the Big Hurt Frank Thomas, art card. We're down to our last 3 packs. Still have not gotten the Deion Sanders. Still looking for a Jim Tomei. We've gotten most of the other big cards out of the set. Really want that Deion Sanders. Kevin Moss, one of the players that I like to refer to as a fruit stripe player, starts off amazing and then does nothing after that. Raul Mondesi, another card that I would have absolutely been ecstatic to get back in '92. Played good, had a solid career, just injuries, and just never lived up to what everybody thought he was going to do. Tim Cruz, one of the biggest memories of my teenage years is remembering the accident with Tim Cruz and Steve Olin and Bob Ojeda, where both Cruz and Olin lost their lives. That was such a tragic day. Von Calderon, one of the players who I think doesn't get very much notoriety, had a great career, better than I think a lot of people realize. Another Ted Williams Heroes card. Down to our last pack. Not looking good for getting the Deion card, but all it takes is that 1 pack, so we'll see if we pull them out of here. John Olerud, one of my favorite players. Great hitter, great defensive player. Again, just never gets the credit he deserves. In my opinion, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Greg Olson, the pitcher, not to be confused with Greg Olson, the catcher. Dwight Gooden. Young and Brian Hardy to round it out. So overall, a pretty good box. Got a lot of the rookies that wanted. Just didn't get that elusive Deion Sanders. We'll try again in the future. Thank you for tuning in. If you've stayed along this long, I do want to thank you for watching my content. Please subscribe. Please comment. Let me know how I'm doing. If there's anything that you'd like to see me improve on, any type of cards you'd like me to open up, please let me know. Also, let me know your favorite card in the set. And just thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon.